Hey guys, James with Torches and Tactical, and today I have the wonderful pleasure of talking with you guys about the Akaso Seemor. Now this is a full AI enhanced color night vision goggle, but it also has infrared in case you decide that you want to use infrared to get that full clarity. And I mean, let me tell you now, this is a fantastic unit. I've actually had this for a couple of weeks and I wanted to put it through its paces and I wanted to really I guess kind of do an ultimate test to make sure that this is something worth advertising. Now, I bought this with my own money, and I mean, if I didn't truly believe in it, then I would not be talking about it right now. But let me go ahead and run through exactly what comes in the package, a couple of those specifications, and then we'll get into the actual user interface and the using of the Akaso Seemor. So for starters, this is the box that it comes in here. So don't mind the packaging. That is 100% on our carrier. And I have seen a lot of other packages that arrive in pristine condition. So I fully blame the post office for this, not Akaso themselves. But let's get the box out of the way because this is empty. And inside that box, you do get this wonderful little travel carry case here. It is a hard case, so you don't have to worry at all about it, it being too lax or not safe enough. So inside this hard case, you do have a massive provision for your Akaso Seemor. Fits in here right here. Let's go ahead and take that back out though, so you can see that. And there is a slot over on the side here. There is a carry strap that you can attach to the Akaso Seemor. You have this opening here on the side and on the other side. And yeah, the carry strap, I have been putting it away when I'm not using it, but I've put it through its paces a number of times and it's working quite well. Now, there is one battery already installed here, and here I can actually show you that right now. There is one battery that's already installed here, and it does come with a second battery. So these are 3,250 milliamp hours, and each one will give you 4 hours of runtime. So very, very cool. Then you also, if you want to keep it clean, it does include a microfiber cleaning cloth, but it is that really tight knit microfiber, so you don't have to worry about pilling or little pieces of lint showing up on your screens. And then you have a USB-C to full-size USB cord if you want to charge it up while the batteries are still inside your Akaso Seemor. Now finally, you do also have a manual here. So it lets you know full color night vision goggles, Seemor 200. And this will walk you through how to get not only the app set up, but walk through each of the buttons and how to navigate the modes, as well as just changing your infrared brightness settings and all of that. So I do want to get this out of the way. This whole box, or the carry case, works really, really well. And I'm super glad that it came with it. But let's zip that up, get this out of here. And then we can focus on the actual Akaso Seemor. So guys, for starters, this comes in at 162 by 120 by 69 millimeters, and it only weighs 500 grams. And if you're not familiar with that conversion, I believe it's 448 grams is 1 pound. So this is just over a pound, or about 1.1 pounds. So not very heavy considering the size of this. And it is made of a very, very sturdy, very industrious feeling ABS plastic. And I will say first off that I have used other night vision monoculars and I have felt quite a bit of flex. However, I don't get any of that here. So I'm sitting here squeezing this whole thing, and I mean, everything is super solid, super sturdy. But if we start at the front here, you can actually see here, this is your lens, and this comes out and shines out to that f1.2 and 1/1.79 CMOS sensor. You do have infrared right here, and that infrared is behind a black lens, so it will help block all that extra visible light. And then on top of that, as far as the intelligence inside, you don't have just the AI sensor. It does have a 6-axis gyrometer in here, as well as compass. So you can get all of those viewings here. So I will bring this up here, and you'll see here, you can probably see this. Well, you can actually get a little bit of my ring light up top. But this does have a Fresnel style lens, so it will amplify what is, well, so the lens is right here, and down inside is where the actual screen is. So you do get that full screen, and it is really, really good at amplifying it. So you don't have to hold it right up to your face. You can still get good visibility. So I actually do want to pull out a demo head, if you will, that I have. And no one wants to see my ugly mug, so I will bring Johnny here as a representative for myself. And for me, the sweet spot was just sitting right about 2.5 to 3 inches away from my eyes. That gave me full viewing of the screen inside, and it made being able to use the Akaso Seemor that much better, which is plenty close enough if you decide that you want to throw on that carry strap as well. So moving along in the body, you can adjust the sensor here. So where the CMOS sensor is, you can adjust the focal point, and this will help either, adjust it further or closer, depending on where you are trying to get the best visibility. And then you also have a set of microphones up here to capture audio recordings. And then if we move down here, you can see these large ribs here, and that's going to help aid in your grip. You do have a cold shoe mount right up top, and then you also have a 1/4 inch threaded adapter, so you can put this on a tripod or what have you, but you might be a little confused why it's on the top. This will actually allow you to set up other accessories, like maybe an infrared fill light, but on the bottom side there is that same 1/4 inch mount, so you can actually set this up on a tripod and it'll sit like so. If we flip it back over, we will see that you have access to your trans flash card or micro SD. Then you also have Type-C where you can charge it. And then we already saw this battery door, but I will show you one more time. Super easy to get these in and out. Here we go. Super easy to get those in and out. Again, 3,250 milliamp hours for each battery with 4 hours of runtime. And to be honest, I do have that other one charged up, but I haven't had to use it at all. I just top it off with the included USB-C cord, and it's been working great. So on the sides, we do have those little pins here that allow you to attach the carry strap. And then again, inside, well, here, actually, I'm going to go ahead and shut off the top ring light right now. There we go. Just try to clean up some visibility here. And you have your power button here. This button here, this will go ahead and increase either your zoom or it will increase the infrared brightness. And accordingly, the one just below that will lower your infrared brightness or zoom out. Then you have your mode button, and that will allow you to switch between the full color AI enhanced color night vision, and it'll go between that and your infrared. So then you can access the menu where you can change all your settings, and I will try to show you that a little bit here, because that is one thing I've noticed is that it doesn't actually show up very clearly, or it doesn't show up at all when it comes to the Akaso Aura app that they do have available for this. And then you have your shot button here. But I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and turn this on. Let's go ahead and turn this on, and to do that, it is just one simple press. You don't have to do a press and hold or anything like that, but one simple press, and we should see Akaso Seemor 200 appear. And I'm going to go ahead and try to walk you guys through the menu and everything so you guys can see all this. Now, I won't be able to show any focus adjustment or anything like that this close, but I want to give you guys a good visual of everything that you can see. So you can see here in the very top left, you do see that Wi-Fi signal as well as the microphone. You can disable and enable the microphone so it will pick up or won't pick up audio. That Wi-Fi signal will actually give you an on-screen prompt where you can connect the Aura app and be able to view exactly what your Seemor 200 shows on your phone directly. Then you have the third icon, or just to the left, lets you know that there is an SD card in there. Then you can have your current zoom level. And then on top of all of that, you do have your infrared level. Oh, actually, wow, where I adjusted it, that's a lot easier to see. Let's go ahead and do that one more time. And then you have your current mode. So in the center there, it shows here we go. So this right here, this is showing you that you can record video. And then you are in photo mode. Then we're currently set to 4K resolution, and this is a full battery. And then on the bottom, you have your timestamp, so you have your date and everything there with the running clock. So I apologize. It is difficult to see when you are looking through the screen, but when it's right up to your eyes, everything is crystal clear, easy to read, and the lens does a really, really good job of making sure of that. So what we can do now is I do want to adjust it. So we're going to go ahead and press the mode button. We're going to long press. There we go. It kicked into infrared. So now if you want to, you can press, and we're going to use these two buttons here in the lower left to navigate. So if we do a quick press here, it will increase your zoom or zoom in. This will zoom out. But if you long press, there, see where it says IR1, you do have multiple levels of IR brightness, and I'm going to walk you through. So right now we're at IR3, IR4, IR5, IR6, and IR7. So that is the maximum you can do. I'm going to go ahead and bring it down. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it there. But now we're in IR mode, and if you want to, you can long press that mode button again. You can hear that little click, and we're in full night vision, full color mode. So now what I want to do is, well, actually, let's go ahead and go into the menu. You can see album here. I'm going to go ahead and use the menu buttons and move down. You can set your video resolution 3840 by 2160, capture duration 1 minute. Let's keep going. Loop video overriding, Wi-Fi hotspot. This is where you can actually connect to your Seemor Aura app. You can change the audio. You have brightness. There's 3 different. There's high, medium, and low. Then you can change the color backlight on the buttons. Not change the color, but you can turn it on and off. Let's go ahead. Screen off time constant. Volume. You can change that. There's a few different modes in there. You can have an auto shutdown. So if it's not recording or anything, it will automatically shut off your Seemor. You can turn the compass on. Level. System language. You can change that in there. And then system time. Then you got format. Reset. So format will format the SD card inside there. Reset will access, or we'll do a full reset of the system. And then the date format, you can change that. So and then you have your about. Let's go ahead and exit the menu. Now what I want to do, now that we've seen the whole menu and gotten pretty good access to see exactly what this is like to use. And now I apologize again if it does not come through as clearly or as evident as I want. But what I want to do now is I want to take this outside, and I want to show you guys on the Akaso Aura app how this does, how it looks. I'm going to show you directly from the lens, and then I'm going to go ahead and connect to the app so you guys can see some of the recordings that I have saved. But I don't want to do just the Akaso Seemor. I think that anything that deserves to be reviewed and tested definitely deserves to be compared as well. So I do have a Moonfox night vision unit here, and you can see quite a bit of difference. I got this one here. Let's go ahead and take these off. Actually, I got these ones. I ordered these probably about a week after I got the Akaso Seemors because I wanted to do a full-size comparison. Now you can see here that the screen up front is right up next to your eyes, so you have to hold it quite a bit further away to be able to focus on that screen. But what I want to do is I want to walk through using both of these without the app, and then I want to compare the image quality on them so you can see exactly what the Moonfox will do versus the main event, I guess you'd call it, or the main subject of the video, the Akaso Seemor 200. So let's get outside, let's see what they look like, what they're capable of, and then we can see exactly how well that full color AI enhanced night vision actually works. So guys, let's get outside and do this. All right guys, so we're outside right now with the Akaso Seemor 200, and I'm just showing you guys now exactly what I'm looking at with the naked eye. You can see a little bit of that light on the left-hand side. That's one of our security lights. But I wanted you to see exactly what this looks like with the naked eye, and I did try to push it as far as I could. But now if we're looking through the Akaso Seemor, let's go ahead and let the camera focus here for just a second. And I mean, you can see all that color. It literally looks like it's daytime. That's pretty fantastic if you ask me. So again, looking above the Akaso Seemor, you can see that everything is dark. There's just that ever so light hint of light on the left hand side, and again inside the lens, it really is a thing of amazement just seeing all those colors that you can't see with the naked eye. But let's go ahead and pan over, and you can see the basketball hoop and another vehicle that we're working on. But you can see that there is a little bit of time required to stabilize the video, and once it is, it looks very, very nice. And again, I mean, look how dark it is to the naked eye. It is a little unfocused right now, but we'll look back at the Akaso Seemor 200, and yeah, it's a thing of beauty. That AI color is amazing. But now if we're looking at the IR mode, you can see here, this is IR with 0 settings. Oh, sorry about that. I just zoomed in instead of bumped up the IR. So that's IR1 right now, and you can see that there's a ton of fill light in there. So we're at IR2 now, and I mean, this thing is just, it's putting, oh, sorry about that, zoomed in again, but this thing is just putting an absolute gob of light out there, and we're only at 4 right now. There are a total of 7 outputs available. So now we're going to go ahead and end this clip, and I want to show you. Now this is the Moonfox. This is the Moonfox night vision goggle, and now, I mean, you can see up top it alleges that it is 4K. However, I don't quite believe that. So naked eye, and then looking at the Moonfox, so we have the IR up quite a bit, and it just does not quite look as good. The picture's quite grainy, and I mean, the amount of visibility is just nothing compared to it. So let's go ahead and shut this one off. And now I want to point out exactly what this looks like on the Akaso app. So this is Akaso Aura. This is the Akaso Aura app. And I'm just going to go ahead and pan left and right. So this is IR mode. Looking pretty good. You can make out exactly what these vehicles are. I mean, if you're familiar with vehicles, you can definitely make out exactly what these vehicles are. Obviously, in this mode, you're not going to see, the colors, but you can bump up the IR for extra fill, get that visibility. And actually, hold on, I just realized this is not quite focused. So let me go ahead and focus this just a little bit. Oh, there we go. Oh, hold on. I think it just went past it. I'm going to go back here for a second because I want to get you guys the best visibility possible. There we go. So yeah, just that IR, the IR emitter in here, it does an amazing job filling that light. And then, I mean, this is looking really, really good. I'm quite pleased with this. But I do want to go ahead and show you guys exactly what it looks like in color mode. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so this is the Akaso Aura app, and this is in full color mode. So these are the kinds of video feeds that you can expect to be able to export from the Akaso Aura app. So apologize about that security light that is flooding out quite a bit, but you can still see all that color, which none of this is, again, visible to the naked eye. So if we go ahead and, pause, you can see that clarity coming in. And I mean, this is just doing a really, really good job of getting as much visibility as possible to you. There we go, that security light shut off. So this is no light at all now. So an amazing job. But now I want to go ahead and get inside so you guys, so we can talk about exactly what this thing was capable of and my ins and outs for it. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys, so we went outside and we saw the Akaso Seemor 200 versus the Moonfox night vision monoculars or goggles, binoculars, whatever you want to call them. There are two lenses, but technically there's only one that projects to its sensor. So it has two, I don't know. They're called binoculars, monoculars, whatever you want to call them. We took the Akaso Seemor 200s out and compared it with the Moonfox unit. And I will tell you now, the weight is substantially different. These come in quite a bit heavier, more robust, but it's not, all just dead lead weight inside there like a lot of, headphones that I'm not going to speak about right now. But what it is it's that robust frame. It's that super, super solid platform. I'm not going to feel uneasy at all about having this mounted to a tripod, thinking that things are going to shear or unthread or break or anything like that. However, when it comes to this, you can see right here, these tabs, they're flexing, and I just don't think they're going to last a long time, if I'm being perfectly frank. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way. You saw the image quality and comparisons for this. Let's get this out of the way and talk more about the Akaso Seemor, because the Akaso Seemor really is on the cutting edge. Now, with this new sensor, I'm going to tell it like it is. I definitely think there is room to be made as far as improvement goes. However, I'm not upset at all about what this is able to provide in low light situations. Now, that AI full color, it's not designed to just work in no light conditions. What that'll do is it'll pull from the light that's available, and using AI, it will extrapolate and input that color for you so you can get that nice visibility. What I don't like, though, is the fact that when I first set this up with that Wi-Fi Direct, getting it connected to the Aura app did take 3 separate attempts, and it actually required me restarting my phone to be able to connect it. Now, I'm not saying that's an issue with the Akaso Seemor. It could very well be on the end of my Galaxy S23. However, it was just something I noticed. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, finally, guys, if the Akaso Seemor 200 is something that you are truly interested in and think it would be an amazing addition to your outfit, your gear, your arsenal, whatever you want to call it, it is live right now for about the next 2 weeks on Indiegogo. So if you guys click on the link down below, you can get an introductory price, $179, and I'll tell you right out of the gate, they sent me an introductory preliminary questionnaire, and they asked what I'd be willing to pay for something like this. And I honestly answered $300, $300 to $400. That was that's what I would pay for the technology that they include in something like this. But on Indiegogo, it does come in at $179, which I think is an amazing steal. And again, I paid for this with my own money. So this isn't something where I'm just going to go ahead and sit there and say, hey guys, just go ahead and do it. Yeah, just trust them. They're good. I've used many of Akaso cameras and other devices in the past, including what I used to shoot a lot of my video on. So I know that Akaso means business, no pun intended. I know that they mean business when it comes to putting out new, great products. And I feel 100% confident in the fact that you guys will get something amazing on your hands. The Akaso Seemor has worked great for me in the 2 weeks I've had it, and I've gone out almost every single night with it. And I know that you guys will get that same level of quality and the feel and the ease of use. It really is something nice to be able to use, something that just works. So guys, again, Indiegogo, link down below. Go ahead and click on it. And finally, guys, if you are new to the channel, I would really appreciate if you like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. And when you subscribe, go ahead and click on that bell notification, because that's going to let you guys know when we have new reviews coming out, like cutting edge technology like the Akaso Seemor, or just a flashlight that we've had on hand for a while that we want to let everyone know about. So guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.